Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is But a Window. Today we're going to be reviewing one of my games in ESEA. Now my current rank is Global Elite, and as you guys know, I have a series called The Fastest Sniper due to my reaction time. So in this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Since the last video, people were saying they would like more structure and it to actually teach you something. So this one will actually teach you how to drop 40 kills in ESEA. Now let's get right to it, and first thing you want to do is hold your position. Seriously, don't over-rotate or run around the map like an idiot. If you say you're playing long, play long. Now remember, pistol round is one of the most important rounds of the game, so if you can win this, that's going to grant you a bunch of extra kills. The only problem is, as you can see here, they decided to take the B site, so me and my teammate are on a retake. This brings us to lesson number 2. Coordinate with your teammates, especially when retaking. Here you can see we did not do this, and then I failed terribly. Which brings us to lesson number 3. Do some kind of warm-up before you play, or else you'll embarrass yourself by doing something like this. That brings us to lesson number 4. Check car. Don't be an idiot, like me. What I think you can learn from this round is to take your time while firing your pistols. Well, that and also seeing 5 guys charge at you with rifles is incredibly scary. I'm not gonna lie, this game was incredibly frustrating. So, lesson number, I don't even know what we're up to, but stay calm. And if you can't stay calm, then panic!
Oh my god, there's so many of them, we're all gonna die!
As you can see, we are getting whipped like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. Still though, you can't just give up. You can change the momentum at any moment. See, there's 1 kill, things are getting better already. Haha, and I got another one! So far, still a bit of a shallow victory as there's still 3 more to go. Make that 2. All of a sudden, this is winnable, and I just really thought that this was a round that was going to be a complete throwaway. That brings us to our next lesson. Always check quad box when the bomb is planted where it is here, because usually there is a guy there. On a side note, pay attention to see if your guy watching catwalk is dead, so they don't surprise you coming up behind you in A site. Of course, this leads us to another problem, which is what the hell am I going to do now? Well, it looks like I wasn't able to do too much, but that's another spot you need to check when retaking, because people love to hide behind that box as well. Well, back to the trusty 5.7, which is another thing you guys should take note of. The 5.7 is incredibly overpowered, so use it to its most potential. So as you can see here, things just have not been working. We're losing 7-1, which brings us to our next lesson. Learn to change up positions with your teammates. Hey, look at that! We won another round! This next round is a good example of what not to do. It's probably good to not re-peek a certain position if they know exactly where you are and are already out. Of course, I don't do this because I'm an idiot. Instead, I rely on just hitting reaction shots. Sadly, it doesn't matter as they take B again. Alright, so this is probably the 3rd round that I've had a situation where the only chance of me winning this round is if I ace them. That brings us to possibly the most important lesson. Don't think that you know where the last player is and hyper-focus too much on one spot. Make sure you check the entire site, even if you have a general idea of where he's at. Because here I thought he was tunnels, but as you can see, he definitely was not. Games with this much ecoing make me really hate the 5.7, even though it is doing its job. The problem here is that I actually have almost no practice with the Galil in CSGO, just because I've never liked it, so I feel like I never want to use it. Oh well, more 5.7 kills, yay! Alright guys, here let's look at the scores for a second so I can show you how freaking ridiculous this game is. I mean, I know we've all had games where we felt like we were the only one doing anything on the entire freaking team, and this was definitely one of them. I mean, if you count up all of the kills of the rest of my team, I almost have double what they have combined. That goes to accentuate why I think what happens next is so incredibly ridiculous. Now, as you can see here, my teammate Shock buys me an AWP and I buy him an M4 so we can trade each other here. But then my teammate over here decides to steal my AWP. So, needless to say, I spend the rest of this round looking at my teammate in awe, bitching him out and calling him an asshole. Keep in mind, this is the kid with only 1 freaking kill. Anyways, the terrorists take B because that was originally the site that I was saying that I was going to play with the AWP. And, you know, I might have been able to stop that, but instead we get this crap. Not only that, because I dropped my teammate that M4 for that AWP, this next round I'm completely money fucked. Or not. I now have an AWP, so I should save it, but I'm an idiot. Good news is, I can buy up the next round, but I want to play away from that guy, so I decided to play long with my buddy Shock. Always look through gaps and smokes. Alright, so here we are, pistol round of the second half, and I know what you guys are thinking. What happened to all the tips I was giving earlier? Well, I got a little bit pissed off and a little bit frustrated with this game. That's what happened. But anyways, in case you haven't noticed, any semblance of normal play with teamwork and such has gone out the window, as my teammates have been less than helpful. Oh my god, where'd that guy even come from? Terrorists come marching one by one and die, and die. Well, I know what you guys are thinking. With us losing all these rounds, how the hell am I going to drop 40 kills? Well, the good news is, we finally start to win a couple. After all, the more rounds you play, the more kills you're likely to get. And the more mice you're likely to break. Here was the first glimmer of hope that I had had since the game began. Hell yeah, that's my boy, Shock! By the way, mastering the long A take is as simple as this. Time to throw another tip in. If no one's watching the long doors, be wary of a guy sneaking up this right corner, because they like to catch you off guard that way. I feel like this next round is either a cosmic joke or a lesson in perseverance. I just keep firing at this guy until I finally get him. Remember to always change up your position after each shot so they can never pinpoint exactly where you are. Oh, and not to stand out in the middle of the open. I just want to show this next clip to say, fuck you, Sid! Yeah, I'm petty. I still can't believe he stole my AWP. Now, if you don't have time to run away from the bomb, remember you can survive from this location if you have enough health. Before I know it, we find the score is 14-8. We're actually starting to mount a comeback here. The only thing is, two guys do push up catwalk here, which shows that we don't really have much pressure on middle. We don't really have anyone holding it at all, and this will bite us in the ass in the future. But not this time, insert obscenities. Now, while we did start to get momentum, this round things started to break apart. And I realized that the only way we were going to be able to keep momentum is if we didn't lose any more rounds. So I needed to carry them on my back for this one. Damn, that round felt good. It felt almost like playing Source again. And here is an example of why having a lack of mid presence can affect you in the long run. Not only did that cost us the round, it cost us our momentum, which means we didn't have a chance in hell unless someone could pull off a spectacular round to bring us back into this. And I would love to say that I'm the one that single-handedly brought us back, but I didn't even see this guy in middle with the nade smoke there. The rest of this round actually played out pretty well, and my team made the correct choices. While Shock was in a 2v1 here, he was able to take down one of them and plant the bomb. Here I told him since the guy was in back mid, he was probably going to rotate through tunnels, but he decided to leave himself open from tunnels. Now, the good news is he did play the right spot. Playing that big box is always a very good 1v1 clutch area because you can juke people around it, but never leave yourself exposed. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I only dropped 37 kills this game, and it was a big loss. But you know what I want to say to that? Blame Sid. He stole my fucking AWP. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button.